After a nice little warm-up hike yesterday to Mount Baldy, I'm ready to go for this weekend's main event. Here at the Cottonwood Lakes Trailhead, near the horse camp. Gonna be going after Mount Langley today. Maybe if my energy holds out and the thunderstorms stay back, maybe even Cirque Peak. Just like Bob did on the last day of the Sierra Challenge of 2003. Passing the New Army Pass junction now. Took me just about an hour and 10 minutes to get here. So I'm doing pretty good. And it's pretty chilly. Here's the turnoff to Muir Lake. Mount Langley's up there. Old Army Pass is up there. New Army Pass is up there. And I'm going to guess that that is Cirque Peak. Secondary target for today. Already seeing some little tiny clouds. So we'll see what all I can get done today. That looks like the first Cottonwood Lake over there. Here's the unnumbered Cottonwood Lake. Doesn't seem to get any numbers on the maps that I've seen. Clouds are already here, getting bigger. Not even 8 o'clock yet. Not looking good. Passing by lake number 3 now. Quite a few clouds now, but they're still pretty small, luckily. Here's lake number 4. Right below Army Pass. Good news is it looks clear of snow. Almost to Army Pass now. There goes some more people. There's 2 more behind me too. Feel better knowing I'm not alone out here. Looks like there's an awful lot of the Sierra primrose on these rocks over here. It's a little hard to tell for sure at this distance, but whatever it is, it's really pink. It's either the Sierra primrose or the rock fringe, probably. Very nice cliffs there. There's lakes 4 and 5. There's some darkness in the clouds, but they haven't really gotten much bigger in the last half hour or so. They seem to be blowing through rather than building up. So I think I'm going to go for it. Interesting rocks on the way up to Langley. Nice views out this way. I'm going to take a guess and say Florence Peak. Over here, that pointy one back there, Sawtooth. I think that's the Kauai's. And somebody else I'm not sure of yet. Looks like that's Joe Devil Peak and Mount Pickering. There's Langley. So on my Sierra calendar this month is the Major General, and I talk about how it's a little sub-peak. I think that's it right there. Pretty flat behind it. And then up you go to Langley. I think the real climbing has now begun. Got about 1,500 feet to go in pretty quick distance. Almost to 13,000 now. At least it's not totally flat and out in the open. There are some rocks you might be able to seek shelter from the lightning. Things are still looking pretty good on that front. Hey, that's a launch of peak out there. Must be getting higher now. Look who I found. That's a good indication you're getting up there. Some more people. Wow, you can almost camp here. It's nice and flat. Even kind of in a little canyon protected from the wind, I'm guessing. No water anywhere around here. This could be the start of the Class 3 climbing. Just for fun, I'm exploring the Class 1 options right now. Those people have gone a little higher. Uh-oh, more sky pilots. I think they deserve a closer look. Meanwhile, I'll see if this way continues to go up, or if it's another way of coming to this point from down below. Here comes the sun, just in time to light them all up. I think that lake down there is one of the upper Soldier lakes. The lower one that I've been to is kind of out of sight. I think I'm looking down on the Major General right there. This doesn't look too bad. Even the clouds are looking whiter, not as black. About 200 feet to go. Boy, Cirque Peak looks like a piece of cake if I can get to New Army Pass. like the look of that. Looks like this is the high point right here. See what it looks like from up there. First time?
First time I've been up here, yeah.
Me too.
I was up in Rock Creek basin last year. Just over here.
Oh yeah, that place.
Looks like this was a much more dramatic peak from the east side.
Yeah. I think that's Sky Blue Lake down there. More company. Guess what time it is? Walking to the edge. Thank you, gust of wind. Hey, there's some snow. I'd say I could chill my drinks, but it looks pretty a steep climb to get down there. I think they're going to be chilled enough as it is. It's pretty cold. Awful lot of books in there.
Anna, we're on top of Mount Langley.
Check out this one.
We're standing on the summit of the mountain. We can see the whole world.
Hang glider. Somebody hauled a hang glider up here.
Eric's with me.
Wow.
We're at the top of
I don't see any really old ones, so I don't know if I'll find Bob's entry from 2003.
I have now 25 minutes.
I gotta get back to Tom though. I want to.
There's Whitney.
Wow.
Pictures of you. Oh, no, it's
Steve,
okay.
Steve, we reached the summit at 11:15.
I just want to take some pics and quickly go down. That's great.
Look at Whitney over there.
Oh god. I gotta get back down.
How's Tom doing? Is he feeling better?
Yeah. I stand there a little early. Yeah. I don't
There's a
like
lancha.
Yeah, just okay. Are you guys doing okay?
Yeah.
You guys are okay. I'm gonna haul butt.
I guess that's Lone Pine Peak over there. Sure can't tell where the miter is though. We got a party going now. cold. So that's where the really steep edge is. The rest of it though, pretty nice. There's the Kauias. I think that's Siberian Outpost down there. So now off to Cirque. Taking the cliffs down. Pretty steep. We're getting down in a hurry. Now this is fun. Until somebody falls. Wonder if they're gonna try that. That's why I'm standing way over here. Big cliff here. Now that looked like fun. For me, it was. Back on the sand now. Getting in some good plunge stepping down this part. Nice and quick. I don't see those two guys that were with me. Not sure which way they went. There's definitely plenty of options up here. Sometimes going down it's better to stay off the marked paths. The marked paths tend to be compacted a little bit more. You can plunge step more easily outside the trail. So you can definitely take sand all the way up if you stay to the left over there. This way you run into cliffs. According to my GPS, I'm about at the height of New Army Pass right now. Getting hungry, but I haven't had my sandwich yet. It was just too cold to eat it up there. I'm ready for it too. Back at Army Pass now. Time for a little snack break. Or should I say, full-on lunch break. Boy, doesn't that look good. A lot of meat. That's why they call it the all-meat sandwich. It's like roast beef, turkey, and ham. Onions and cheese and lettuce. Looks like somebody just came over a new Army Pass. Kids came up with a guy too. They went that way. There they are. Looks like some of my other companions from Langley are finally on their way down too. But I'm going for a new Army. Looks like I found the trail. If I stay on it, it might take longer, just because it's so slow at going uphill. But maybe not. Maybe that's just the earlier part. So here's New Army Pass. There's Cirque Peak. Some other lakes I haven't been to yet. There's that beautiful shot of Langley. Looks like Whitney's peeking around the corner too. He's not very far away. All right, here we go. Play Ring Around the Cirque. Pretty easy going over these rocks so far. Almost there. Looks like it should be a fairly easy descent off this direction. Hopefully. Made it. Not too bad. Check out my descent route. Doesn't look too bad. Cirque that gives this peak its name. Probably descend down that hill if I had to. A little bit of a false summit over there. But I found the real one. I think I just spotted the elusive Cottonwood Lake number 6. Okay, time to head out. Okay, I'm off the main peak. I'm going to try to make this hillside here work. And I think you can just head down this way, avoiding Cirque Lake, which I think is what that is. I should eventually pick up the trail. Not quite as fun as Cardinal Mountain. Can't go almost continuously. Have to keep watching out for big rocks that don't move. Trying to angle more this direction. Definitely looks like more cliffs over there. I'm glad I diverted this way. Looks like it came down right about where I should. We'll see if I can get over to Cirque Lake without gaining too much elevation or going over too many boulders. Second time now today I've had to empty my shoes out. Guess that's the peak up there somewhere. Okay, I'm down on some pretty flat sand. Had to go over a couple of boulder piles. Almost seems like there ought to be a lake in this little area. But I guess there's not enough water to sustain it. So let's see if we can't go find Cirque Lake. Just as I was afraid of. Tedious talus. Yippee. Oh well, I should be almost there. There it is. Should be pretty easy getting down there. Just had a nice little break here at Cirque Lake. Looking back up at Cirque Peak way up there. It's about 1,800 feet up there. So the trail is somewhere over there, and it takes me kind of in the wrong direction. I know when Bob did this, he said he followed the drainage of these lakes down this direction. Eventually picked up some other trail that led him pretty close to the cars. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Save myself that boring slog through the sand, most of it anyway. This doesn't look too hard. I know it happens a lot when I try to take shortcuts. It ends up taking longer. At least this is a Bob-tested shortcut, so it should work. Okay, mistake number 1. All of a sudden the stream went from dry to running, and about that time it got overgrown with willows. And of course I found myself on the less than desirable side of the creek, but I managed to find a pretty easy way through. Didn't take too long. Let's just hope this is the desirable side of the creek to be on. This might be the trail. Looks like an awful lot of footprints. right beneath the base of this big peak here. Yeah, I was just thinking I've seen a few gentians today, but I haven't bothered to stop and take any pictures of them. Came across Gentian City, so I thought that was worth a quick stop. Okay, the sun's out now, it's getting hot. Most of the ones I've seen today were either earlier in the morning when they were closed up, or when it was cloudy and they were closed up. I guess these guys must have had sun today. Yeah, there's a lot here. Still marching this direction. Passing through a nice little meadow right now. The main stream is coming back. It went off to the side. Well, this is where I was hoping to come out. Sure didn't see much of any remnants of the trail though. But I must admit it was a lot more interesting than just marching back on sandy trail. Alright, final dash to the car. Alright. Got back just about 6:30. That was kind of the latest I'd hoped to get back. I was hoping for earlier. "21 miles. Not bad. And 2 peaks to boot. Real peaks too. How's that for a shot to end the day? Been looking at that coming down the Horseshoe Meadows Road. So I wonder if that flat top up there is Langley. Kinda looks like it. Well, thank goodness it didn't rain today on me. Don't know if it rained anywhere else. Clouds look a little bigger to the north. Time to rush on home.